Welcome to Newsday TV. I'm Drew Scott. The unofficial kickoff to the holiday shopping season has arrived. Today is Black Friday, and stores across Long Island are getting ready for the crowds. Small Business Saturday and Cyber Monday will also be celebrated this weekend. Retail experts are predicting holiday spending growth to slow down as consumers are worrying about interest rates as well as inflation. FDNY chaplain John Dellendick has died of 9/11 related cancer. The FDNY says that the 74-year-old was known for giving comfort and guidance to families of firefighters after the September 11th attacks. A retired firefighter from Freeport who knew Dellendick tells Newsday that the chaplain never let his illness stop him. He served the department for 28 years. One Long Island village is looking to improve pedestrian safety. Work for the $350,000 project in Lindenhurst has begun. It includes new sidewalks and flashing lights at crosswalks on Wellwood Avenue. The village is replacing coin-only parking meters with ones that will accept bills, credit cards, or you can pay on an app. Also on the South Shore, Amityville starting a storefront improvement program. Businesses can apply for up to $100,000 in funding to fix up the look of their shops. The village mayor tells Newsday that the village also wants to add some murals downtown. It's the first project for the village's $10 million downtown revitalization effort. Black Friday isn't just for shopping, it's also for football. The Jets take on the division-leading Miami Dolphins today. It's the NFL's first Black Friday game. Kickoff is at 3 p.m. at MetLife Stadium. Now checking out your hyper-local forecast. Today, highs will be around 48 degrees. Partly cloudy throughout the day. Lows tonight in the 20s. Tomorrow, 40 degrees, partly cloudy. A look at your 7-day forecast coming right up.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Home Tax Saver, PTRC Incorporated.
Need some inspiration before you hit the stores Black Friday? Elise DiStefano and Beth Whitehouse have the hottest toys of the season.
The biggest in both size and demand?
The Barbie Dream House 2023.
And what makes this the dream gift?
This Dream House has a crazy amount of activities for your Barbie. She can slide down the slide right into her own pool.
Go ahead,
and
Barbie.
even her dog has its own swimming pool. There's also an elevator so that Barbie doesn't have to walk down all those stairs in her high heels.
Very important. And this dream house looks like the house in the movie,
Yes, it
which was
does.
so popular this year. These remind me of the Rockin'
Robots.
Yes,
right?
but these are a little
You gotta
different,
put your
right?
head back on. Yeah, these are different because the kids actually build them themselves first, and they learn about hydraulics while they do it.
So it's a great STEM toy.
Right, and then you have to try to. I got you. Knock your head off.
I was never very good at this game. Okay, this reminds me a little bit of the Easy Bake Oven of my day.
Yes, but we're not actually making cookies.
Okay.
You're baking a stuffed animal, baking one.
So how does that work?
You take the dough and you put it into this mold. You open your oven and you put your mold in. You
Okay.
close the oven, you set the timer, and when it's ready, you've baked a stuffed animal.
It's so cute. Oh, and it even makes noise.
And you can do it again and again.
This gift brings me back to, it seems like they have a lot to say, the Furby.
Yes, the Furby was out in 1998 and it was the toy of the year.
I
It's
remember.
back for the 25th anniversary, and now we also have Furblets for the first time. Little ones that you can hold on a keychain.
And they have a lot to say too.
Yep.
And we have a lot more gifts in our gift guide. You can see them all here and read more about them. Newsday.com/gift guide. How do we turn these things?
I don't know.
Parents everywhere are going to love these.
Read more our holiday gift guide on Newsday.com. Just click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Information about communities is lost if you don't have local reporters. And if there's no one reporting, how do you know what's going on in your community?
Newsday, covering Long Island like no one else can.
Only a Newsday, a local group, is looking to bring diversity outdoors. Here's how hunters of color are breaking barriers in this community.
So this is my first deer hunt. I'm very excited and nervous at the same time.
my uncle was one of the first like black game wardens in Mississippi, and like my grandfather was a farmer who also deer hunted for sustenance, like feed his family.
Venison ribs, baby. It doesn't get better than this.
So like I grew up very much so like indoctrinated into this idea that like it's important to like know where your food comes from. It's important to connect to the land.
I think there's a different sort of connection you have when you become part of part of the food chain, really, and part of the ecosystem. You stop thinking of yourself as a visitor passing through nature, and you start to think of yourself more as a part of the whole thing.
If you started to draw,
I've always liked the outdoors, so I was trying to figure out another way to get me outdoors, and I came across Hunters of Color. And I reached out to Brandon, and he was very welcoming.
We're basically here because we're trying to sort of bring people into this idea that hunting is for everyone and the outdoors are for everyone.
Most people who hunt look like me. They're white dudes who are sort of middle-aged. I didn't find my sort of people amongst sort of the traditional hunters out there.
You have a short drawing?
Oh, right.
And so I think it's a really amazing program because it is about being inclusive in the outdoors.
I really look forward to honing my skills, experiencing my first harvests, and then transitioning into a mentorship role.
It was something I always wanted to do, and it just worked out. The timing was perfect. Now I want to start hopefully bringing my kids. I would like for them to be outside more, and this is a great way, you know, being outside, nature, whether it's fishing, hunting, whatever, but this is a good start.
I think we're meeting a human need of like being in community, like sort of putting people in access and proximity to something that they didn't normally see themselves represented in. So that way they can go back wherever they're from and to whatever communities they belong to, and really sort of encourage people that like, you know, yeah, like I didn't think I was a hunter or could have been a hunter, and now here I am.
Feed Me is brought to you by PC Richard & Son.
Well, our hunt for the best local pies continues, and Elisa DiStefano has today's Feed Me TV.
Both sweet and savory pies are sold at Kensington Pies in East Meadow.
When I first came to the States, obviously I missed England and I missed my English produce.
So Antonio Trazo decided to learn to make the pies himself.
And I thought, okay, there's a business here. And that's how it was formed. It was literally, I didn't want to buy them anymore, and people started requesting them.
He makes authentic British chicken, steak, lamb, vegetarian, vegan, and a variety of fruit pies. Heavy.
Yeah, it's a pound.
So what's
ground
in there?
sirloin of beef, Canadian bacon, celery, carrots and onion, and an in-house made beef gravy. I'm the only one on the island that is a British manufacturer of British pies and pastries.
Thank you. This is my first authentic British pie. Is there a proper way to eat it?
The only way is to dive in.
Okay, that I could do.
In the middle,
Right in the middle? All
Yes.
right. And this is
Steak and mushroom.
steak and mushroom. Ooh, look at the mushroom in here.
The greatest joy is converting an American from an American pot pie to a British pie.
It is so savory and so delicious. I think you might have a convert here. Elisa DiStefano, NewsdayTV.
It all looks delicious. For more on the best pies, just go to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Get in the game with Newsday. The best team of sports reporters and columnists bring you in-depth analysis, behind-the-scenes stories, and news from inside the locker room. Get in the game when you subscribe to Newsday, your destination for total sports coverage at Newsday.com/sports.
I'm Drew Scott. Thanks for watching. We'll leave you with a look at your hyperlocal 7-day forecast.